Hey, what's up, fragrance community? How are you guys? Rise Frags 34. Thank you so much for joining me for another review. Dmitry Bortnikov, great person, excellent perfumer. I know him and Russian Adam are, they kind of started off together. Now they kind of branched off. You have Orige L'Adore, and then you also have Bortnikov fragrances now, and both are just extremely limited, rare materials. They take so much time in producing these. So you guys got to get your nose on them. Some of them might not work for you. Most of them will. I can guarantee you that. They're just beautiful, guys. It's amazing how they can get the oud oils just to blend and mix. And I mean, it's really great. So this one has worked really well for me. So I'm going to kind of get into this one. They actually send with the bottle. They send you a little card there with the actual notes and everything on it. So this one is a 2019 release. Obviously, Dmitry Bortnikov is the perfumer behind it. You have Magnolia and Frangipani for the top notes. You have Rose de Mai, Himalayan Rose, Cinnamon, and Tobacco for the middle notes. And then you have Oud, Cocoa. It's called Oud Cocoa Chang, Cocoa, Civet, Castoreum, Labdanum, and Vanilla for the base notes. So guys, this one, it really starts off. It's I'm not a like a liquor drinker. I don't like drink. Once in a while I'll do like a shot of something or whatever it may be. Goldschlager or something like that. But this is more like on the I don't know really to tell you the whiskey or brandy, but it's like a really like alcoholic kind of like a liqueur. Like you're ready to take a shot of something. That first opening, now it goes away quickly, but it literally smells like you just pouring this sweet kind of, I don't know the difference between the whiskey and brandy, but if you guys spray it, smell it immediately, you'll get that, which is pretty amazing with that first initial smell. Not that you want to smell like that and smell like that you just got done drinking or whatever, but it's just a really great opening with that. And then of course it definitely settles down. You do get some of the, I'm going to tell you, it goes more to a spice when it's like a little bit more spiciness, like a sweet spiciness when you get into it. There might be some florals that are kind of in the background, kind of hitting around a little bit, but there's not too much. I don't really get too much rose in here, and the magnolia and all that, and the jasmine or whatever it may be. So, but it really dries down into this, it's like a sweet woody. Now there's a little bit of some animalistic things going on here as well with the civet, I believe, that may, but it's not like a dirty, it's not a real stinker, you know what I mean? It's not like again, this may not work for everyone out there, but it is a pretty easy wear. I've been wearing it to work, believe it or not. And it's really nice. Comes off my skin excellent. I believe the vanilla and that cocoa kind of give it a little sweetness to it. Cocoa is a weird one in this because I do definitely get cocoa, but there's a lot of things playing around it, and that's where it's not just a chocolatey fragrance, that you don't really get that. It's more of a spicy, woody, dipped in almost like this, like a boozy kind of thing going on in there. I guess maybe like it's the vanilla and everything kind of playing around in it, but it is just beautiful, guys. It's there's maybe little hints of cinnamon. Maybe that's kind of the spiciness to it. It's more like an allspice kind of thing. You got the sweetness in there, the cinnamon. It's a lot of nice spices kind of going on in there. But at the end of the day, at that dry down, it's just a really nice, sweet, woody, that oud fragrance. And again, it's not an oud where it's off-putting at all either. It kind of works for you. Now this one kind of plays games with projection, and now it does project for the first hour really well, but with longevity it kind of plays games a little bit. It's sometimes it gets pretty close to the skin, and then boom, after like an hour or two it'll start jumping off your skin. So it's, again, I'm getting like in between 8 to 10 hours for longevity. Of course, a lot of these, from these two houses, Orige L'Adore and Bortnikov, you do have the projection performance is amazing, but he really knew how to pull this one off, because you don't want to constantly be pouring out with all this crazy, oud and civet and all these crazy things. So he did it in a nice way where it does kind of get a little bit closer, but people will around in a close bubble will still smell you, which is nice. So I think it performs really well for what it is. And I think you guys will enjoy it too. But guys, just a great blended fragrance. I wish I could give you more of like a description of what it smells like, but you are going to pick out some things in there. You have a little bit of that animalistic kind of civet thing going on, which is really nice. Again, it's not too, not too dirty and nasty, like it's a good smelling, because I believe with all the vanilla and a little bit of the florals in there and the spices, it really comes out in the cocoa. It comes out a nice, well-balanced fragrance with this. So. But guys, presentation as always, it's kind of like the Orige L'Adore presentation. You have that nice silk in there with there. You have the Bortnikov B for here with that, but really nice materials they use, and it's just excellent for for what you get with the presentation. Like I said, you do get the little card right here with the ingredients and the notes on there, and then. I love these bottles. They fit so well in I like when you grab a bottle and it just fits nice when you spray. And these bottles are just absolutely beautiful, guys. You can actually see how dark the actual fragrance is, which is really nice. Again, these guys take their time with distilling these oils. The blends are amazing. This is teak wood. It's got the B for Bortnikov right there, which is really nice. And it just smells really, really good. And then you have the B there actually too in the sprayer. Hopefully that'll come in clear for you and spray. But spray is really nice. These will last you quite a while, but again, you kind of want them to because they are limited. I'm not sure how many bottles he does of these, but I know Orige L'Adore, they're kind of in that 250 to 300 bottles, which seems like quite a bit, but it's really not a lot. When they start getting sold out, people start going nuts over it, and they want it because it's just, One cool thing with this is how they keep it limited, and they keep it, when they have their batch made, then it's done. After that, moving on to another name, another fragrance. That's that really special blend. So that's why a lot of even Orige L'Adore with the Russian musk, and you have three different levels of it, and it's just and Russian oud and all that. And this one actually is kind of not really close to it, but you get some nuances with Russian oud. So if you guys kind of missed out on that, this may be a good pickup for you guys. Again, I don't want to say this is going to be a #1 compliment getter and it's top of my list and all this crazy stuff. But if you're a true fragrance lover and you really enjoy like the ouds and the complexity of all the blends, I think it'd work great for you. But guys, Bortnikov, hopefully more to come. I'm going to try and purchase a few more fragrances from these guys. They're a little on the pricey side. I think they're in between $300 and $350. But, they will send you samples, though, which is nice. They give you these really beautiful Bortnikov. They give you these sample packs and everything. They don't have to do all this stuff, but it's just really nice how they put it in there. And again, I purchased my bottle, so they sent me this. I'm not sure if this is actual free. I mean, they'll probably, I don't know what it costs, but I'm sure they'll send you some for a pretty low price on that part of it. But the actual bottles, they're quite hefty. So when you do purchase a bottle, just kind of request some samples, and they will send you some really cool samples. So, but guys, a lot going on with these two houses, which I really Russian Adam and of course Dimitri are just two great guys who are really making it happen in our industry of niche and ouds and distilled oils and things like that. I love that they take their time and they really it's definitely an art to come across these blends and everything. So guys, again, now to rate this in Oud Maximus, I would have to take Oud Maximus over this one. Not to say anything bad about this, but I just like the blend, the wear and that of Oud Maximus. So that one still is a favorite of mine over this one. But this one, guys, if you haven't had a chance to get the Maximus, jump on this one. It's very nice, and believe it or not, it's kind of an investment. Unfortunately, so many people will get these and then they just try and sell them for crazy amounts of money. But if you do search around, or what I was basically trying to say is if it won't work for you, you can, I don't want to say do this and sell it and all that, but if it doesn't work for you, you can sell it and, pretty much get your money back, or if not more. So I don't want to try and talk like a businessman in this, because this is a very passionate hobby for me, and I'm not in it to make money, but it's a cool fragrance. It's a cool hobby that, you know, we're not drinking this stuff, and it's not alcohol, it's not drugs. So, you know, once you buy it, it's not gone. You know, it's right here on the shelf. So if you find yourself not using it, or if it just doesn't work for you, or if it's not, you know, going well with your skin, you can say, hey, I'm going to sell it and get some money back. You know what I mean? Then get some different bottles. It's just normal. It's just human to do that. So, but not too much into that stuff. But guys, thank you so much again. Rise Frakes 34. You've always been so supportive. I can't even believe that I'm over 7,000 subscribers. That's amazing. I remember when I hit my 1,000 and 2,000, and I kind of stopped for a while with subscribers. I was so happy with that. So just for people to, you know, respect and you know, like to hear my opinion on fragrances is pretty awesome. So guys, thanks so much. I love you guys, and please just keep this community going strong, and I'm sure you guys are all smelling great, doing well, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.